Thank you very much. All right, we are live for the Saturday Family Sandlot. Welcome in and check in with your nickname. All right, baby ball game. Let's start warming up. You got your tennis ball. Let's put you right against that wall right over there. Just start throwing against that wall like that. Catch it. All right, so you're right there. Welcome in, folks. Sandlot Quarantine Edition. Getting the arm loose. Jean shorts are on. Hawaiian shirt tucked into the jean shorts. Glove, ball. Start getting it loose, folks. Already got our bases set up as well. You might be in your living room or your garage. Little miniature baseball field. And we've got the on-deck drum set ready to go for the on-deck batter. Saturday Sandlot. Don't forget to check in with your nickname and what you had for breakfast. Oh, man. I just felt okay until I started playing catch up against the wall. Now I feel like $1 million plus 13 more dollars. Bill Bruning, welcome in. And it's the way we fellas in the 1980s grew up. I can't tell you how many softball games I watched my dad play in jean shorts, but it's in the thousands, no doubt about it. Lando in the house. Cold pizza for breakfast. I'm having cold coffee. Had a banana and some peanut butter toast as well. Come on in, guys. Start getting your arms loose. We are live. Welcome on in. Heather Blair. Facebook's got a few checking in as well. Bitty ball game. We're warming up the arms, getting ready. We got a ball game to play today. Atta girl, Avery Jean. Melissa, welcome to the Saturday Family Sandlot. Check in on Facebook as well if you can. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check in with your nickname and what you had for breakfast. And then start getting your arms loose, folks. We're going to be using a balled up piece of paper today as our ball, and our hand will be the bat. We've also got the on-deck drum set, of course. Mr. Porter checking in, attaboy. CM Porter in the house on Instagram. I bet he's got the jean shorts rocking. I also went Magnum PI socks as well. So really exploring the space on a Saturday. That girl Avery Jean, meat, squeeze, and freeze. 2 minutes. We'll get started in 2 minutes. Tell your friends we're going to rock and roll with a wonderful Sandlot game today in the backyard. That's it. Wah and Lady Wah checking in from Georgia. Toast with cream cheese. Doesn't get any better than that. Love it. What'd you have for breakfast, baby Ballgame? Chocolate cereal with some milk. For those of you warming up your arms, fingers to the sky with that glove, meat, squeeze, and freeze. Make sure the shirt's tucked in. Saturday Sandlot. All right, 9 a.m. and we are live. All right, folks, start warming up those arms. We've got a Sandlot game to play today in our backyard or maybe in your garage or your living room. Meat, squeeze, and freeze on the catches. 1, 2, check, check, check. Michael Cole in the house. How we doing, Michael Cole? You and Tina going to play a little Sandlot game with us today from Wilmington, North Carolina. Who else is checking into our game? We'll give you another 2 minutes. Check in before we start stretching out. We're starting to roll in. In case you just joined us, we've already got our baseball diamonds set up. We've got home, first, second, and third with the orange cones. Got the on-deck drum. We've got our sloth Norman and our good pal George. Will be
George,
in attendance.
the curious monkey.
Very curious monkey, right? What's your nickname, Avery Jean?
Dada.
Baby Ballgame?
Dada.
That makes no sense. Folks, tell your friends. We're going to have a little fun today. Pickles and Python in the house from sunshiny Denver, Colorado. Dad is in the house. Say hello to Papa Doug. Papa Doug's there.
Hi, Papa.
All right. Primetime Phillips in the house. Fantastic. Michael Cole bouncing a little tennis ball off Tina's bedroom door. That'll wake her up from that afternoon nap. All right. This right here, the tennis ball up against the wall and catch it, it'll immediately make you feel happier. No doubt about it. Check in with your nickname and what you had for breakfast. And if there's any dads out there with some jean short space today. 30 seconds till we get started with our stretches. Set up your baseball diamond if you have not yet. What are we using for a ball? We're going to use a balled up piece of paper. Y'all can use whatever you'd like depending on where you're at. Coach Tree Climber is in the house. Attaboy. Remote control and play fetch are in the house. Now we're talking. 20-second countdown to a stretch, folks. Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm loose. I'm warmed up. Let's start marching, kids. Michael Cole. Denim shorts. Yeah, my buddy Michael Cole thinks these jean shorts are a little bit long. Yeah, they might be a little bit long. Please send in some photos of your dad jean shorts and headbands today for our family Sandlot. Let's start marching just like this. Any other check-ins? MJ Smith in the house. The Boomsma crew is in the house. Let's do this. 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Arms high, Biddy Ballgame. Now we got Biddy Ballgame in the house. She's stretched. She's ready. Sniff your left armpit. And sniff your right armpit. That's it. Now touch your toes and don't pick your nose. Atta girl. Now spread out wide. Go side to side. Stretch out those legs. That's it. Atta girl, Biddy Ballgame. Let's give Biddy Ballgame an atta girl 1, 2, 3. Atta girl. You can see her on the YouTube feed because it's a wider screen. Instagram and Facebook is skinnier. And picking strawberries. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1,
Cheers,
2,
everybody.
3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1,
Good
2,
job,
3,
Bailey.
and clap. Very good. On your behunkus. Butterflies. Michael, Cole, and Tina are in the house today.
Oh, Tina, when are you going to teach us a master class?
Yes, master dance class from Tina. Make a V. Touch your left phalange. In case you're just joining us, our on-deck drum set is ready to go. We've got our 4 bases here, and we're going to be playing a baseball game with a balled-up piece of paper. Switch! Touch your right phalange. And touch both phalanges. Welcome to the Saturday Sandlot, quarantine style. Left leg out, right foot across, twist and look behind you. If your back pops, say, oh, my lantern. And hug that knee into the chest and say, I love you, knee.
Love you, knee.
I do love my kneecap, especially when it smells like cat food. Yummy. Smells like Taco Bell and cat food. Switch. Twist and look behind you. Oh, we got some ball players ready to go today. Hug that knee in. Y'all tell your friends, come join us today for a little Sandlot game. And very nice. Now on your elbows and your knees. Donkey kicks. Yar. Switch feet. Donkey kicks. That's it. That's it. Make your best donkey sound into a downward facing dog. That's a little yoga, the upward facing dog. Up to your feet. Hustle salute. Hustle salute. Faster. Faster. Freeze. Fast again. Freeze. Fast again. Freeze. 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Flamingo stretch, folks. Who else is checking in here today? Welcome on in, everybody. It is baseball time. Little family sandlot game. Switch. Other flamingo. Fitbit, Catch, and Kitty are in the house. They had Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Dana Point. Batman. Oh, yeah. Princess are in the house. They had Cheerios this morning. Way to go. All right, 10 jumping jacks. All together.
Ready?
Ready? Exercise.
Jumping jacks.
1,
Let me see.
2,
No, I like
3, 4,
Good
5, 6, 7, 8,
job, baby.
9, 10. All right, you've got 1 minute. That's 60 seconds of jogging around your baseball
We're gonna
field.
run. We're gonna run.
You can run around the bases or you can run around your house. 1 minute to get our legs loose. Bike riders in the house. Go. Run around. You can run in place. If you run in place, get the knees up nice and high. And dads, please send me some pictures of your jean shorts. These, I call these my Saturday runarounds. Saturday jean shorts. Come on, ladies.
Girl.
Wow. Everything about this makes me want to start breakdancing. 30 seconds remaining. Dinger in the house had a breakfast sandwich. All right. Brian Stronghold gonna go jog around with his pet chihuahua. They're rocking and rolling and Weatherford, Texas. Seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Very good. So go team meeting pose. Team meeting pose. Before we start our Family Sandlot game, I want to give you a couple of tips. Okay. The first thing is if we're going to catch the ball, we've got to meet, squeeze, and freeze. We can't try to catch it like a cup of soup. We'll get hit in the face like that. Everybody do that. Right? Bitty Ballgame loves that one. We got to go meet, squeeze, and freeze. Now there's a great song. Squeeze it. Meet it. Squeeze it. Meet it. Squeeze it. But don't forget to freeze it. Meet it. Squeeze it. Meet it. Squeeze it. Meet it. Squeeze it. But don't forget to freeze it. Very good. Team meeting pose. When you throw the ball, let's say your mom hits the ball today and you're trying to throw her out. You can't throw the ball from your ear. We call this earwaxville. You've got to come over the top like this. I call this place Teacherville. Everybody raise your hand like you're in class. Everybody say Teacherville.
Teacherville, flip the switch.
Flip the switch. Imagine there's a light switch out in front of you and you're going to switch that light switch off. If you get earwax on the ball, it doesn't go anywhere. So you got to take it back, take it over the top, and pass through Teacherville. Very good. Now, when you're hitting today, some of you might have a wiffle ball bat. Some of you might just use your hand and hit it. That's what we're going to be using. But I want you to try to keep your head real still. Whenever you're up to bat, if you're going to watch the ball come in and be able to hit it correctly, then you can't be wiggling your head around like a dolphin, splashing the water. Boom. Got it?
It's all mine, ladies.
That's right. So, without further ado, we're just going to break for 5 minutes, start your game up, and then we'll meet back, okay? I'll put you on the clock.
No, I'm not
In 5 minutes, I'm going to check in, see how your game's going. But my mom and dad are playing. Morgan Frazier's playing. Set up your field, and let's play some baseball. Play ball! All right, ladies.
Get ready.
Batter is baby ball game.
Coach Stryker is in New Jersey.
Ooh, run first. Here you go, Mrs. Ballgame. Tagger.
Sorry.
Time. Triple for baby ball game. Triple bicep salute. All right, staring contest, ladies. Staring contest. If you have any close plays, any bang-bang plays, go staring contest. Very good. Momo, who's playing?
Mama, Dad, Aubrey, Mama, please, Mom.
All right, you got that. Now batting. It's bitty ball game.
Aubrey, get the ball. Get right there. Come on, Dad.
The on-deck drummer becomes the batter.
Why are you gonna hit the ball with your hand?
Nolan Ryan Jr. and Coach Denham Rock. The family is checking in. We've got our Sandlot game going. All right. Now pitching Mrs. Ballgame. If you guys can fill me in on how your game's going, please do. I'll give you a shout out here. Safe. Oh, she's running around second. She's doing the third. Safe. Nice job. Bitty Ballgame just hit a home run. Now back to the top of the order. Momo and Ty playing a Sandlot game. Let me know where you're playing, folks. Are we inside? Are we outside? War stick in the house. Saturday Sandlot, welcome. This is Ballgame. First base, second base.
Hit my pitch.
Safe. Very good, very good. All right, Avery, you're up to bat. I'm the batter.
Aubrey, come back.
Aubrey. Now the on-deck drummer is Bitty Ballgame. The batter is Bitty Ballgame. Remember your stance. There you go. Go get it. Go get it. And for my kids that are young, hey, This is a great way to practice knowing where to run after you hit it. You hit it and then you run to first base. And then second, third, and home. This is how I learned. Strike two. Keep your eyes on it. You got to see the bat touch the ball, hitters. Woo! What a throw.
What? She got
Atlanta. Time. Runners on second and third. Aubrey James, you're up to bat now. Double bicep salute for any doubles.
Hit the ball. Hit the ball, Daddy. Throw it.
I throw it, you hit it. Ready? You gotta stand by that call. Get it. Back. Run.
Run.
Here you go. Now, run first.
Mom, rush it home.
She's running around. Way to go. Dad Oliphant in the house. Nate Sutton in the house. Love you there, Suttons.
Sutton.
How's our game going? Keep it rolling. All right. Now, baby ball game, you are the pitcher now. You're the pitcher.
Hey, Mom, is he there?
Yeah, I'll be on the drums.
Baby ball game, you're on the drums. Oh.
Get him.
Time, staring contest.
You don't blink, do you?
You don't blink, do you?
Name the
Shake
movie.
hands.
Is that Anchorman?
Very good. I think that's Anchorman. When in doubt, go Anchorman. How's our game going, guys? Go about 1 minute, then we'll do a team meeting. Coach Dogpile, Miss Bad Cop, Corn Dog Pikachu, Shohei Ohtani checking in from Aliso Viejo. Probably the best nicknames. Mustache salute for you all. Nolan Ryan Jr. is playing in the living room. Coach Stryker, way to go, New Jersey this time. Wow, Coach Stryker from New Jersey. That is nuts. Right now, Aubrey James. Here's a pitcher. This is ball game now, Daddy. Let me know if you've got any on-deck drums or maracas or shakers or tambourines that you're using. Welcome in, Melanie. We're doing our Saturday Sandlot game here. See the ball? Oh, nice hit. Attaboy, attagirl challenge right here. Ladies first.
Attaboy.
Attagirl.
Attaboy.
Attagirl.
Attaboy.
Attagirl.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
And very nice. Let's go timeout on our game. Team meeting pose. Timeout. Team meeting pose. Come on in. Come on in. Just going to check in here. And if possible, type in kind of just a synopsis of your game. Are you in the living room? Are you in your backyard? Are you in your garage? What type of ball are you using? For us, balled up piece of paper. We've got a drum set for the on-deck drums. Aubrey had 3 home runs. Avery Jean, 3 triples. And Mrs. Ballgame just beat Coach Ballgame in an Attaboy challenge. The Knots Monsters are having a blast. Living room for the Oliphants. Team Dad, best team. Mom, 94-93 in a barn burner. Wow. Very nice. Brandon Hurley in the house. He's got like 17 kids, so you guys can play a full-on baseball game, Brandon Hurley. But if you're just joining us, every Saturday we do the Family Sandlot, and we use a balled-up piece of paper and our hand is a bat. All right? I want to take this time out, kids, to let our parents know what a ball player does. Ball players are different. When everybody else is, let's say, being disrespectful, what's a ball player doing?
Being kind and good.
Yeah, they're listening on the first time. They're being very respectful. When everybody else is laying around playing a video game, a ball player is helping mom and dad do something awesome. So I want you to take 60 seconds, 1 minute, and do something that a ball player would do.
All right, what are you gonna do, ball player?
What are you going to do, Avery Jean?
Go make your bed. 1 minute. We'll see if you can do it in 1 minute.
Ooh, she's going to make her bed, see if she can do it in 1 minute. Same for you folks. Ready? Go!
Go. Go out. Make your bed.
And parents, let me know what activity is going on. The girls are going to go try to make their beds. I love it. The Python has scored 3 runs already on 5 hits. The Knolls are in their master bedroom. Dinger is beating Dad 4-0. Love that game. Outstanding. The Antonellos, 3 runs, 2 outs, air ball in the living room.
Oh my gosh.
Air ball, that's just imagination at its finest. Lando and sister are making their beds. Sportsmanship salute. Anybody else doing a what a ball player does activity? Wonder what Michael Cole's doing.
How many days is this?
I'm not sure, but this is class number 27. Nolan Ryan Jr. making his bed, hugging mom, dad,
Ooh, I love hugs.
with an orange headband on. I love it. Remote control just hit a home run. Talking Jake has joined us.
Talking Jake.
I know he's wearing very nice.
Aunt Jamie.
Aunt Jamie has joined in.
Hi, Aunt Jamie and Uncle Joe.
We've got our Saturday Sandlot game. We're on a timeout because the kids are doing chores around the house. Couple more seconds and then bring it back in. The boys are folding laundry and cleaning up cones. That's the Knots Monster family. Love it. All right, bring it back in. Team meeting. Bring it back in. Team meeting.
My coffee.
So,
Ducky can't read that.
outstanding. Now, before we get back to our ball game, every Saturday we do a little story time, and this is the Magic Treehouse. Now, if you weren't here last week, I'll give you the broad strokes, but the prologue is right here. One summer day in Frog Creek, Pennsylvania, and you guys get to your team meeting pose and listen in for a little story time.
Or crisscross. Team meeting pose might be hard to stay.
There you go. Crisscross applesauce on the donkus. Talking Jake in New York is definitely going crisscross applesauce. One summer day in Frog Creek, Pennsylvania, a mysterious treehouse appeared in the woods. It was filled with books. For those of you giving me uncomfortable eye contact right now, being nice and quiet, wow, I give you an eye black salute, and a mustache salute, and a beard salute, and a mullet salute, and a bounce back salute, and a scholar salute, and an attagirl, and an attaboy. A boy named Jack and his sister Annie found the treehouse and soon discovered that it was magic. They could go to any time and place in history just by pointing to a picture in one of the books. Wouldn't that be cool if we could do that?
Where would you go?
Oh, I'd go to 1991. A 9-year-old getting ready for a Little League ball game. Asheboro, North Carolina. What about you?
Oh, I'd go back to your honeymoon in Hawaii.
Hawaii honeymoon. Boom. While they were gone, no time at all passed back in Frog Creek. Jack and Annie eventually found out that the treehouse belonged to Morgan Le Fay, a magical librarian from the legendary realm of Camelot. Since then, they have traveled on many adventures in the Magic Treehouse and completed many missions. Now, Jack and Annie are about to find out what their next Magic Treehouse mission will be. And then last week we read chapter 1 there, which found them in the tree pointing to a picture of the history of baseball. And at the end of chapter 1, Jack and Annie found out that they arrived at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, New York in the year 1947. Now, before we start chapter 2, who can tell me who was playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field in 1947? A man by the name of Branch Rickey called this guy up and said, hey, we want you to play for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Who can type that answer first? As Baby and Biddy Ballgame are now in their crisscross applesauce position, I'm waiting for that answer. It's a trivia question. And Nolan Ryan Jr. gets it right. Jackie Robinson. That is correct. So, opening day, the title of chapter 2. A spring breeze blew into the treehouse. The sky was cloudy. Hey, baseball uniforms, said Annie. Their clothes had magically changed. They were wearing baseball shoes, long socks, and baggy gray pants. Jack's backpack had turned into a leather bag. Look at that, said Annie. She pointed at the word Bat Boy, stitched on the front of their jerseys. Oh, so we're going to be great bat boys, said Jack with a frown. Not great players. Don't worry, said Annie. I'm sure Morgan thinks that being great bat boys will help us become great players. But you can't be a bat boy, said Jack. And there was no such thing as a bat girl back then, not in 1947. Don't worry, said Annie. If we wear these caps, everyone will see what we're pretending to be. Remember? All right, said Jack. Annie and Jack picked up their caps and put them on. Wow, Annie said with a big grin. Yeah, wow, said Jack. He felt a surge of excitement and confidence. I feel like I know everything about baseball now. Me too, said Annie. I can't wait to get to Ebbets Field, said Jack. Let's go. He shoved the baseball book into his backpack. Then he led the way down the rope ladder. Jack and Annie stepped onto the ground. They'd landed in a small grove of trees. Nearby were stone benches and a fountain. Children were playing on the grass and walkways. Looks like a city park, said Jack. Let's ask directions, said Annie. As they headed toward the kids, a gust of wind blew through the park. Watch out, said Jack, grabbing his cap. Annie held on to her cap, too. We can't lose these. No kidding. They passed a man playing guitar and singing in Spanish. They passed some girls playing jacks. They passed a group of noisy kids shooting marbles. Hey, 2 bat boys, one of the kids shouted. The others looked up and waved at Jack and Annie. Annie smiled at Jack. See, they think I'm a boy, she said. The magic is working. Cool, Jack said with a grin. You look the same to me, though. And you look the same to me, said Annie. Maybe we always look like our true selves to each other. Annie turned back to the kids playing marbles. Excuse me, how do we get to Ebbets Field? She asked. That way, shouted one of the bigger kids. He pointed across the park. When you get to the street, it's just a few blocks east. You'd better hurry, yelled a small girl. The game starts at 2:30. Now, I just want to do a quick trivia question here. Again, they have been placed in the year 1947, and who are they going to go watch play at Ebbets Field? And I'll wait to get an answer. Who can be found at Ebbets Field in the year 1947 as we see Jack and Annie, Bat Boy and Batgirl? The Dodgers is correct. The Boomsma fam. They are definitely giving uncomfortable eye contact, paying attention. What time is it now? Jack yelled. Oh, about 2:30. One of the boys looked at his watch. It's 1:30, he shouted. Oh, man, we're late, said Jack. We should be there at 1 o'clock to start our chores. Run. Fast, said Annie. She and Jack held onto their caps and they began running across the windy park. Bad boys, wait for us, someone shouted. Jack and Annie looked back. The 2 smallest kids from the marbles game were scrambling after them. Jack thought the boy and girl looked about 6 years old. Sorry, we have to hurry, Jack yelled. But we can help you, the girl said. We know a shortcut to Ebbets Field. You do? Yes. We go to Ebbets Field a lot. This way. The small kids turned and started down. I'm Olive. And this is my twin brother, Otis. Love that name, by the way, Otis. Twins? Cool, said Annie. It's a big day for baseball, said Otis. That's what we hear, said Jack. I wish we could be bat boys like you, said Otis. We know all the rules, said Olive. The twins led the way to a busy street at the edge of the park. Old-fashioned cars rattled down the broad avenue. The huge cars had long, rounded hoods and lots of shiny silver chrome. Wow. And there it is. Ebbets Field. Oh, my Lanta. The home of Jackie Robinson. Ben Scully was there. Pee Wee Reese. Alongside the cars, a trolley clattered over tracks. Jack and Annie stood at the corner with the twins and waited for the light to change. Nearby, a newsstand was selling the Brooklyn Eagle. Jack read a headline. Opening day at Ebbets Field. Brooklyn Dodgers versus the Boston Braves. Push pause. The Atlanta Braves used to be the Boston Braves. Mustache salute. Annie, look, he said, pointing at the newspaper. We'll be working at a big league game. Big league? Wow, said Annie. You didn't know that, said Olive. I thought the Braves were from Atlanta, Annie said to Jack. And the Dodgers, I thought they were in L.A. Not in 1947, said Jack. You didn't know that, said Otis. Uh-oh, light's red, let's go. Hold hands, cried Olive. She grabbed Annie's hand and Otis grabbed Jack's. Watch out for the trolley. Now, I got to push pause before we go to the next page. The trolley is the reason that the Brooklyn Dodgers are called the Dodgers, because those trolley cars, they're like public forms of transportation in Brooklyn, New York. They wouldn't stop for pedestrians if pedestrians were walking. So the pedestrians would have to dodge the trolleys as they went through the road. Booyah. Jack and Annie ran with the twins across the avenue to the opposite corner. Good job, said Otis. Where now? Jack asked breathlessly. We'll take you, said Olive. Run. Thanks, said Jack. He liked the friendly kids. Jack and Annie held on to their caps as they ran against the wind. They followed Otis and Olive down one street, then another. Turn at the corner, said Olive. They all turned onto a busy, crowded street. There, the twins said together. In front of them was the tall brick wall of a stadium. The words Ebbets Field curved around the wall. A huge crowd was headed inside. There's that picture with the crowd coming into Ebbets Field, 1947. Jack and Annie are going to be the Bat Boys and the Bat Girl. Yay, said Annie, panting. Thanks for showing us a shortcut, guys. We're not there yet. Come on, said Olive. It's a big day for baseball. A really big day. Little foreshadowing for chapter number 3. One of the biggest days in baseball history. And that'll happen in chapter 3. Boom. Great job with story time. Now I'd love for you to get back to your Sandlot game and maybe play all day. We're going to do a little more Sandlot, then we're going to watch a movie together. But I love this PE class. And we're going to be doing mornings, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. class Pacific time. And we'll have an afternoon session at 3 that we're turning into a Sandlot. And that's going to be focused on baseball, advanced baseball skills. So our morning classes, Monday through Saturday, that'll be PE. And then the afternoon sessions are Monday through Friday. And that's going to be our advanced Sandlot. Any other?
No, moms, if you need an idea for dinner tonight, you put your chicken in a crock pot, pour some salsa on it for like 3.5 hours, and then the last 30 minutes, you add some cream cheese. How good was that?
Epic.
It's not super healthy, but
I don't even remember eating it, but it was probably great.
And then you put it in a tortilla with some cheese or eat it on rice. Anyway, I know we all need ideas right now.
So there you go.
Easy ones.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to get rid of everything. Just go with the tone of our show.
I think so. And sign up for a lesson. All right. I'm doing a lot of lessons on FaceTime, and it's going great. And I'm doing them for half price. So Let me know if you want to do that. Play
Watch your
fetch.
YouTube channel.
Watch my YouTube channel. Watch all the videos. We're in this together, folks. And once again, thank you for the Venmo donations. It's keeping us going here in these crazy times. So love you all. Have a
Say
great
bye.
Sandlot. Say
You wanna
bye-bye,
sing-
ladies.
You want to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
A 1,
Lean on me.
a 2, a 3.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to cry.
Buy me
Join
some
me.
peanuts and
And
cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back, for it's root for the
Cubbies.
If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1,
You sing
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball
ball game.
game.
We miss baseball. Goodbye.
Thank you, folks. Have a great one.
Good job, girlies.
Thank you kindly.
I like my berry.
Okay, don't drag them. Don't drag them, babies.